I'm going to admit it, I didn't watch a lot of this game. I missed, like, the first 44 minutes, so I only watched from the 16-minute mark remaining of the third period up until the end of overtime. The Vancouver Canucks beat the Boston Bruins at home in Rogers Arena in a game that I was very surprised to have witnessed. Because if I had to choose one word to describe this game, at least from what I saw, it would be the word sloppy. Because in our zone, in the Vancouver Canucks zone, there were a lot of sloppy plays to try to get the puck out of the zone, a lot of clearing attempts that really didn't work, a lot of neutral zone play that was just bouncing the puck around. The Boston Bruins couldn't really control their own zone all too much when the Vancouver Canucks had the puck. Things were just sloppy overall, and it made for a very entertaining game. I mean, there was a few moments where I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually so bad what's going on right now. That's incredible. For example, there was one moment where it was one-on-one. The Bruins guy had the puck going into the Vancouver zone. He was going up against Goodbranson, and the puck got lost behind Goodbranson's skates, but Goodbranson didn't know the puck was there, so he just kept on gliding backwards while the puck was in his skates with the Boston Bruins guy trying to shove him off of it. It happened throughout the entire period that I watched. Just sloppiness all around, and overall it was a very entertaining game where I saw the two goaltenders actually make things happen, with the exception of the goal that I saw, which was Nordstrom's goal on Jacob Markstrom. This one, it was a rush in from the center ice position. He beats Brandon Sutter, who sloppily tries to go down and block the man coming in. He loses his stick, totally loses the check as Nordstrom blows by Sutter, walks right in. Hutton is his check in the zone, trying to like glide his way towards the ice, block the shot maybe, block that centering pass, but he acts sort of as a screen for Markstrom. So Nordstrom's able to take that, shoot it, bar and in. That was Markstrom's only goal allowed in the entire game. 30 saves for Markstrom in this one. And honestly, I didn't expect him to actually have it in him. Like, I came into this game thinking, okay, this is Boston, this is Bergeron, Pasternak, and Marchand. So it's totally going to be like a 2, 3, 4 goals against performance from Markstrom, right? Because we're going up against a team that's offensively heavy in terms of their capabilities, and Jacob Markstrom hasn't really had the best start to the season. I think it would have been logical to understand why I believed that, but to my surprise, as well as to my delight, Jacob Markstrom was able to go out there, post himself a .968 save percentage, and 30 saves in total. Very great for him. But going over the Vancouver Canucks side of things, Brandon Sutter got things started out in the first period. 3 minutes into the game, I didn't watch this live. Brandon Sutter is battling with two other Bruins in the front of the net. The puck got thrown out there by Jake Virtanen, who was at the point, and the puck is loose. It's in between skates. The Boston guys are trying to like shove Sutter away. Sutter ends up on his knees, and he's pushing his way over towards the puck. He takes it, he hooks it on the ice, on net, and Halak doesn't have the stick down. It squeaks in, 1-0 Vancouver, and that was the only Vancouver Canucks goal scored until the overtime period, wherein Bo Horvat was able to settle things and win the game. Speaking about Bo Horvat, though, I wanted to talk about his fight, his scrap, his second career NHL fight. This one was up against Acciari. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've seen his name a ton before, I just never really had to say it out loud. So, Acciari, I guess. But this all started because Horvat actually ran over the goal scorer Nordstrom. He ran him over while he was trying to get the puck. It's a clean hit and everything. Nordstrom got back up, everything was all good. But Acciari came right over there. He was like, nah fam, you can't do that. Sticking up for Bo Horvat, but then Horvat was like, okay. And then he scrapped it, dropped those gloves, started wailing in on the Boston Bruins retaliator, and overall it was a great fight. Both guys got licks in. Horvat ended up on the ice first. I mean, he was underneath the guy at the very end, but he got some very significant punches in there, so I think you could say that either one of them won. I'd personally say Horvat because I think his strikes were a little bit more intimidating and a little bit more effective in the context of that hockey fight. But Horvat eventually scored the game-winning goal in overtime. He was out there with Brock Besser, and they executed a fantastic passing play to seal the deal. Coming into the zone, Bo Horvat drops it back over to Besser. Besser challenged by the defender, but with a lot of open space. He walks right in. He's in the high slot a little bit. Then the guy starts to go down. Besser's like, okay, I'm going to pass it over through this guy underneath him or whatever like that. Something along those lines. And it reaches Horvat in the front, who's cutting it on net. He goes over to the backhand, beats out Halak. Halak down, can't save it entirely. It's in the net, 2-1 Vancouver. Overall, just a great game. I think Goodbranson was honestly really bad in this one, just in the period that I watched, because there were so many moments where I was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? What is that defensive awareness? What is that defensive positioning? I can't understand what's going on through this player's mind at the moment. And I know it's because I'm sitting here on the TV watching this from an aerial point of view. Being down there on the ice is different, but there were so many moments where I was like, Goodbranson, no, you're not supposed to be there. Go that way. And then he got outskated a few times and everything. I don't want to call out or single out Goodbranson, but that was a very significant negative performance from my point of view that I viewed throughout the last 16 minutes of the third period. But overall, I think a lot of guys did showcase themselves well. Houghton almost got himself a really good scoring chance towards the end of the third. That one was awesome. Goldolbin circles around the net, cuts in front, shoots it, rebound comes out, and Houghton is trying to bury the rebound, but he can't. The Canucks honestly got some good licks in on Halak towards the end of the period, but overall it was a sloppy third that I was watching for the most part. Overall, though, this seemed like a great game. I didn't watch it in its entirety, but I was very entertained with what I did see. And what I did see was a very impressive passing play by two of the best Canucks forwards on the team at the moment. It was awesome, it was pretty slick, it was sweet, it's a goal for Bo Horvat. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plus, and that's your Gaming, and bye.